First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Shotgun now, first round. Short pass brought in. On the move, past the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Why, Tony?
Here's Stroud on first and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now a give to Gurindo, running left. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a 49er first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Yellow.
They motion the slot man right. On the give, it's Gurindo. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that back remains hungry.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he goes out a little short of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Gurindo running between the tackles. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They send a tight end in motion. They'll run. It's Guerrero. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
Shotgun, handoff to Guerrero. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Caught near the goal line. And he nearly broke it for 6. He steps out at the 3-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Guerrero will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. So, Rob, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now the 49ers will line up for a 2-point conversion.
49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes throwing for 2. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So that brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is on target to Xavier Gibson. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. 11. Where's the hot? Hey, we're no more. Nike Texas. Robin, south.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's got it to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. 12-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 48. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect to a tank down. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
On the quick, right?
To the air, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First down, Stroud. Here's a deep shot towards the end. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Complete to Pearsall. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, Sunday.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
15. Hey, yellow, go.
Here's 2nd and 5. Connection made to Isaac Gurindo. And what a hit there. Oh, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Ripley.
From the gun, Gurindo. Works the sideline inside the 35. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Swift. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. A give right side for Swift. Hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Niners 19, Texans 9.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
All right. Nike Texas. South.
Running back, motioning right. Stroud throwing here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Texans looking down a very long field. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. White, Tony.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Where's the hot? Hey, no more. Nike Texas.
Stroud now on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll get it up to the 44. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Completed to Collins. Still has some space inside the 35. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
South. Hey, uno. White, Tony.
Shotgun now for Stroud. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And he almost gets to the 5. He's out at the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. He's touched down behind the line as this one goes the wrong way.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback. Never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Attack, attack! Attack!
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Yellow.
Trying it left side with Garindo. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. gun, it's Mahomes. That's Lamb running the slant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
He did such a good job of not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
First down, here's Swift. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And this one doesn't go far. Working quickly here. From the gun, Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Pressure comes, Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. He finds space into the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans start the second half with some needed points. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 15. What's that?
Trying an inside give to Garindo. Cuts right. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Yellow.
And the 49ers first down.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's up.
Here's Garindo again. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Swift has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Offense up to the line fast. Again, it's going to be Swift. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers hold an 11-point advantage. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Now, his 2nd rushing score this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, this is something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. Right? Passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play, and now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lord.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll get it up to the 44. That one gains 7. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that 1st.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Why, Tony?
Back to throw, Stroud. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard.
14.
They're set up at the 35 now.
No. Here we go, let's go. 11. Look the hot.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. And they pick him off again. That's Deommodore Lenoir.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault. but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yellow. Hey, Riplis. Sticking yellow, 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 yellow. Right side.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Easy. Right side.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Swift hauls it in. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth.
And the 49er first down.
57. Yellow.
At the 27-yard line.
Hey, 57 colors. Right side.
Play action, Mahomes. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Yellow. 50, yellow. Right side.
Now a give to Garindo. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for second down.
Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, no more. Nike Texas.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
South.
Stroud to throw again on second. He puts everything behind this one. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Cade, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Why, Tony?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Brought in along the sideline, just need an official. And they said catch, great play.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Houston.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. They've got a man in motion.
Puppy. Let him. Look at hot. Hey, uno more.
First down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
At
the 36-yard line.
Hey, south.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Trying for the deep ball. And they pick him off again. That's Deommodore Lenoir. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They kick the running back in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Yellow. Attack. Hey, color.
Here's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. Off play action, it's Mahomes. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
All right. Hey, uno. Why, Tony.
Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Look at hot.
From the gun, Stroud. Catch is made in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Texans hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Stroud. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Gotta hurry this to the line. Before the play clock can expire, we get a timeout from Coach Dan Quinn, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Here we go. Nike Texas. Hey, uno. Hey.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Right. Easy. Outside.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Has his man. It's Swift. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Garindo running between the tackles. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll go right back to Garindo. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. On the give, it's Garindo. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate.